Good morning, everybody. I am just waking up. I'm getting ready. I just washed my face, so that's kind of why I look a little red because I just wiped it off. But I just wanted to show you guys like what I use for my skincare routine because I literally wash my face every morning and every night. And right now I'm using this Frey Purify Me product. This is for women who work out, who sweat, who live an active lifestyle. It's got little micro beads in it, so it feels like it's working. So I freaking love this stuff. And then they just came out with a new product called Glow Me, and it's a tinted moisturizer. It has 15 SPF in it. When it goes on your face, it doesn't feel like tanning lotion. It doesn't smell funny. So I just wanted to show you guys like my face before, and now I'm gonna go apply just literally like a little dabble do-ya to my face so you guys can see what it looks like afterwards. And just like that, a few seconds later, my skin is like slightly tinted, slightly glowing. And guys, I do have a code. It's gonna be in the description box, but I will put it across the screen as well. And I'm holding my glasses because I can't see right now without them. There we go. Guys, my eyes are seriously terrible without glasses. I could not get through life if I didn't have my glasses or my contacts in. I'm about to do a day in the life, full day with me, so I will take you along wherever I go today, show you everything that I eat. This morning I'm having like my own little Starbucks coffee date. I do this every now and then, and I'll take myself to Starbucks, I'll bring my laptop, and I'll do like some emails and stuff to get back to, and then I'll run over to Kroger and pick up some little odds and ends that I need, so I will take you guys through my entire day. Good morning! Hi! And good morning to you! How are you? From the store, I thought I would just quickly run through what I got. I got some bananas, carbs, and also like having fruit in your life is good. You should do that. Micros are important too. I got 2 half gallons of this because I had a coupon. They get you every time with the coupons. But I use it for protein shakes or like protein ice creams, which you guys saw me make in my last full day of eating. This Light in Life, it's a vegan meat. Once again, we don't eat meat, so this is definitely a great substitute. 0 fat, 6 carb, 11 protein. So like I mix this in with my egg dishes, or like this would be really good with like cauliflower rice, mixed in with this ground meat and some veggies. Make a nice little stir fry. Then I got some of these Kavitas sparkling probiotic drink. You guys gotta be careful with these because some of these can contain up to like 12 to 25 carb depending on like the flavor and the brand, but this one only has 2 grams of carbs in the whole thing. Yes, I track it, but this is just a really good way to still get probiotics in your diet and gives you something to sip on throughout the day. I also got sugar-free syrup. You guys saw me zoom in on the Walden Farms. Everybody's all about the Walden Farms because it's 0 calories, 0 everything. My issue is if it's too good to be true, it probably isn't real. I just don't see how something can be completely zero. Like, I get sparkling waters and stuff because it's literally flavored water. But when it comes to like syrup, or Walden Farms does like the dressings and dips and stuff, I just can't wrap my head around that. I can't believe it. So when I'm dieting, I definitely like to get something that I can still track. And yes, like sugar-free anything is going to be not the greatest for you, but at least I can still basically track this. So there's 6 grams of carbs in a 1/4 cup. Like, that's a lot. And 5 grams of sugar alcohols. I still don't know if I track sugar alcohols or not. I do just track this as is because a 1/4 cup is a lot. I do not douse my pancakes or waffles in a 1/4 cup of syrup. So I still just track it. It ends up coming, like, the amount that I end up using ends up being like 2 carb. Then you guys saw me get this giant bag of potatoes once again. Like, all the potatoes. We did just cycle through some sweet potatoes, so we got some of this for a carb source. I love potatoes and rice and sweet potatoes for my carb sources because it really just only contains carbs. So it gets kind of difficult to track your macros when you start consuming things that are like all of the macros. Like, if you bought something that had fat, carb, and protein in it, then it'd be harder to make meals out of that. So I like to have a dense carb source, then a protein source, then a vegetable, usually in my meals, which you will see today. I got some Nutter Butters. Now, this is scary for me to get because I have binged off of these before. I could sit and eat this entire bag in one sitting and still be hungry. But I have recently been able to live in the same household as a jar of peanut butter, which I used to not be able to do. So my self-control right now around food is getting so much better, and it is one of the best, most relieving feelings to have. I have struggled with food anxiety for so long. Like, I couldn't be around peanut butter. I couldn't be around treats like this. I couldn't be around cereals. Like, I just couldn't have that stuff in my house, and I knew that about myself, and so I made it work for me. But every once in a while, you gotta test yourself and see if you've gotten any further in your food anxiety struggles. And my biggest test was to have a jar of peanut butter in the house. And I do, and I've had that same jar for probably about a month now, and I just have my 1 tablespoon a day, and it works. This is gonna be another test. It sucks to have to like test myself through this, but this is how you can overcome your food anxieties and your struggles that you have around certain foods and your trigger foods. Like, this is a trigger food for me, and it's gonna be really hard for me to just know that, like, I have a whole bag of Nutter Butter sitting in my house, and imagine how good that would be dipped in that jar of peanut butter. And I could go to town on that. But I've done that in the past, and I feel like shit when I do that. When I binge on these foods, I just feel like shit. And when I bought this, I thought about that. I was like, just have it in your pantry, use half a serving in your Greek yogurt, or have half a serving when you need to cap off your macros or something and you want something sweet. You just fit it in and make it work. If I see this as something I can snack on, then I'm gonna eat the whole bag. But if I fit half a serving or a full serving into a meal, then I see it more as like, this is all you get. You just get this serving. But if I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna pull this bag out and start snacking on it, I'm gonna eat the whole thing. So I've learned this about myself. I know what's working for me and what's not working for me. And right now I'm testing if these things can work for me again. And so far, I'm doing just great. So last thing I got was all of these little Carb Master yogurts. The macros on them are all basically the same. It's 1.5 fat, 5 carb, 9 protein. So I usually mix these in my oatmeal, or I'll put them on top of rice cakes with some PB Fit. I want to say these are like strictly Kroger or Ralph's would have them. I'm not sure where y'all live, but around me, it's going to be Kroger. I'll see you in the next clip. So I just made another meal because I know I need a little bit more food than just that RX bar before I go to the gym. So what I'm having is some of the First Form vegan protein. It's a chocolate peanut butter flavor, and I mixed it in with 2 egg whites and some Oat Fit and some water. And so this is what I have. I will throw the macros up across the screen for you guys. I absolutely love this protein. I know it's a vegan protein and some people don't like vegan proteins, but I don't mind like the flavor and the texture of it. It makes my oatmeal like super, super thick. I like to give my body like a good hour to digest my food before I decide to hit the gym. That way I'm not like working out on a full tummy because that's uncomfortable. But I have an adorable lap cat. Something that I wanted to address, so I started my YouTube channel, I guess you could say, and I always attach like all my product links in the description box, and then like I show you guys my codes, and I show you what works for me and what I use, and I don't want people to think that I'm doing that because I'm like pushing product on you, because that's not what it's about. I get like a tiny commission on some things, and some things I don't get a commission on at all. And it's not about the money for me. Like, I don't become affiliated with a brand unless I fully believe and back exactly what their mission statement is and what their products are. I've been hounded by some companies before to just like throw up reviews about their stuff, and it's like, if I don't agree with what they sell or what their products are or what their mission is, I'm not going to talk about it. So I don't ever want people to think that like I'm showing you these products because I'm making money from showing you these things. I'm literally showing you what I've been using for the last few years. Like First Form, I've been using First Form for 2 years. I used all their products all through my prep. I've used them post-show. I've used them in off-season, and I just love them. So I wanted to get a link that gives you guys free shipping for anything First Form that you want. And then as far as like the free skincare stuff, I wanted to find a skincare routine that worked for me and one that would coincide with like my lifestyle and being an active human being. So I found Frey, and I was like, I want to be a part of your company. I want to share with people your product and how amazing these things are. And so I applied. And then same thing with like BIOHM. I'm affiliated with BIOHM. Y'all, I am not quitting my day job. Doing these things to show you what works for me, and hopefully they can work for you too if you decide to get it for yourself. So I just don't ever want people to think that like I'm a sellout or that I'm doing this just to make money off of, because I'm not. I'm sharing with you guys what works for me in hopes that it can work for you too, because I think we all go through very similar struggles, like with our body image and with how we feel and what works for us. And I just want to share with you guys what works for me. So I don't want this rant to go any longer than it already is, but I just wanted to like kind of get that off my chest. But I'm just gonna digest my food, and then I'm gonna get ready and go to the gym. Were you annoyed that I was talking and moving around? Is that why you left me? I like our morning cuddles. I really do. So I'm dressed, ready to go. I just have this So What tee on and some leggings, and I got kind of cool with my high socks and stuff. I'm taking Megawatt pre-workout by First Form. I've been taking this for the last 2 years. Like I said, I'm all about First Form products. I just absolutely love their mission statement, what they stand for, the quality of their products. So with this, a full scoop is about 300 to 350 milligrams of caffeine. It also has a neurotropic blend for focus. It does have 2.5 grams of creatine in it as well. This is the strawberry kiwi flavor. Absolutely love this flavor. Right now I'm only taking about half a scoop because I don't want to overload myself on caffeine, because I know I'm going to need to overload myself on caffeine later down the road. So I'm only taking half a scoop, and honestly, it works just great for me. So as you guys saw, I had coffee this morning and now I'm having half a scoop of pre-workout. So right now I'm only getting about a total of like 300 to 400 milligrams of caffeine a day, which is not too bad considering how much I've had in the past. But I absolutely love this stuff. I love like the focus and clarity it gives me in the gym. So I'm not going to take you guys in the gym with me, but I will post some clips from a workout that I previously did just so you guys can get a rough idea of how I train.
Moving like the speed of sound, we can keep on the ground. Can't stay in one place. Keep moving like a bullet train, like a bullet train. Like a bullet train. Like a bullet train.
Fresh out of the shower and I am starving. So right now I have a Joseph's Lavish Pita Wrap with some mozzarella cheese, and then on the stove here I have some red bell peppers, mushrooms, onions, 3½ egg whites, all sauteing up, and I will just wrap this up in the pita wrap and enjoy. So here is the finished product, literally a massive plate of food. I added some guacamole to it, and I always top everything with shredded lettuce. Just for like added volume, it fills me up, it like just satisfies me. And I'm also having like a BCAA gut health drink with my meal. Right now, I'm using this brand of BCAAs, and my coach approves of it. The flavors are always on point, and I can buy it in bulk at the vitamin shops. I only add about a quarter scoop. And then I also add this glutamine powder from First Form. Glutamine's really good for your gut health and your immune system support. It also aids in recovery, so that combined with the BCAAs is a great little cocktail to have post-workout. Another thing I'm using, and I swear by, is this BIOHM probiotic supplement. Guys, if you aren't taking a probiotic, I highly, highly recommend you do so, because this product has been a game changer being able to lose weight. I struggled so hard losing weight, and I started incorporating this probiotic, and literally in just the first 3-4 weeks of taking it, I've dropped 8 pounds. Just from like better gut health, better immune health. So if you guys want to get your own probiotic, I'm going to put my code across the screen. There's a link in the description box. If you guys have any other questions about it, please let me know. But I highly, highly, highly recommend you guys getting on a probiotic supplement. So I was just laying on the couch and I was thinking to myself, man, I'm kind of hungry. So I got up and I instantly got super dizzy. So I was like, yep, we definitely need to eat. So I just got a protein carb snack right here. Little less than 1 serving of Greek yogurt with one of those Carb Master yogurts that I bought, and then some crushed up Nutter Butters. So there's a good example of how I'm using that and fitting it in. So I will put the macros across the screen here, and this is going to be considered like one of my meals or snacks right now. I don't think you fit in that box. But do you like it still? Mom got that specially for you. So for dinner, I am having some sweet potatoes. That's about 80 grams of sweet potatoes. And then you guys saw I air fried a whole can of green beans. And then that's a little thing of tilapia. And then I always like to have some sort of sauce on my food. So here is the final product. I will put the macros across the screen for you guys. Y'all, I'm lit about being able to eat like a whole can of something. That's a whole can of green beans. So I'm just rounding out my night. I had a little bit of macros left and I wanted to have something sweet. So I hit up KaraCorey's YouTube channel. She does so many amazing baked goods and recipes that are all macro friendly, and the best thing is they're one serving. You guys aren't ready for this. This is her pumpkin mug cake. Look at the size of this thing. Like, this is so amazing. I will put the macros for this beauty across the screen, and I will also link her YouTube channel below so you guys can check out this video and you guys can give this a try. I will also put the total macros I hit for today, and these are the macros that I'm going to be hitting for the next 2 weeks before I check in with my coach to see what we need to dial in for possibly competing in the Arnold next year. But more on that to come. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to enjoy this mug cake, and I'm going to finish watching Scandal right now. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this full day with me. I will catch you guys in the next one.